results on my 6th trade. You can see they get stopped out, so 6 losses in a row. It's tough, but yeah, I got stopped out around 5 a.m. So yeah, I mean, 6 losses in a row. Who even wants to be in this kind of position, 6 losses in a row, not even a win this single year. And especially on my second attempt on trying to pass the 100K account. And just to show you guys the proof, here it is. This is the second attempt. I started in the beginning of this year, so January. So the account size is 100K. The P&L is negative $2,968.05, and my balance is at $97,031.95. So as you guys are probably thinking, like, how is my P&L so low, even with 6 trades, 6 trades that are losers? Well, I've been risking, ever since the first trade. The first trade I took on this challenge, I risked 1%, so I lost 1K. And then from that point on, I was just risking 0.5%. And then this trade, I risk, since the account balance was at $97,300, so I risk a 0.3% to risk $300. So, yeah. Maybe the next trade I will risk 0.5, since if the account balance was at let's say $97,400, I would have risked the $400. So since it was at $97,300 before, I risk 0.3. So I'm not trying to just manage like up the risk. I know what I'm doing, and I'm accepting the risk. But yeah, you guys can see just straight losses. It sucks, but something else I do want to talk about is just what I journaled. I just journaled right now. But like I said, how I journal is, I try to journal the trade right when I enter. So I just write down the confluences and then why I enter the trade and stuff like that. And then the post trade, basically, talking about whether it hit my stop loss or take profit. But I will read to you guys what I just journaled on this. But yeah, results: another loss. As of this year, 6 losses in a row. What could I say? Entry was right, stop loss was good. I could have had a early entry and maybe still would have been in the trade, but the news coming up, who even knows? I'm just so stressed out. I just want to cry, because I've been locked in on this for this past year. Account in funded is sitting at $97,000. I need to make $11,000 in order to pass phase 1 and then worry about another phase. The emotion after outcome, I just want to quit. I just want to go to the army and just get my life out there and not have to do this stuff. So emotion after outcome, yeah, SHIT. What I did right, stay patient. It was an A+ setup and follow plan. What to improve, mindset. But no matter how trash I feel, I'm always going to do what's right. But damn, it sucks. It really sucks. I'm just thinking so negative, doubting myself if this will even work out. Like I said, though, in a mindset of quitting, but still will remain patient and disciplined. Don't worry about the language, but I just really like to go into deep into it. And I did not want to share that, but I want to be honest, and I want to show you guys what or how it's going, and not just fake it and say, I don't care, let's just wait for the next setup. So I wanted to share that. And you know how I also said on the journal where I could have entered early, it was on the 2 hour here. I mean the 1 hour. Could have entered on this engulfing, but I would have to place my stop loss here. I think it was going to be here, right, where I placed my alarm. So if it hits there, then yeah, we still would have been stopped out if we placed our stop loss or entered here. So yeah, stressful day, but you know, we got to do what we got to do. And yeah, let's just not trade till next week. Let's take our eyes off the charts and not worry about these losses. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated on how it goes, but I know that I will pass it. I know that I'm struggling right now. I know that I'm going through a tough time, especially with what's going on with my life as well. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated, and I know that I will pass it, you know. I know that I will get through this. Yeah. Next thing we have to do is, you know, just catch the next and set and forget the trade.